Hello friends, and a very happy 2025. Welcome to a new year and a new video. I wanted to film a old school style sit down video talking you through all of my favourites from 2024. I'm also really sorry if you can hear any drilling. My neighbours clearly knew that I was going to be filming today. Hopefully you can't hear anything. So without further ado, let's get into my 2024 favourites. Starting with fragrances, I'm going to begin with this little sample travel size perfume I've got of the Dedcool xtramilk perfume. My friend Alex introduced me to this perfume and this brand. I'd never heard of them before. I'm kind of obsessed with their branding and packaging. It's also really cute. I think it's like an LA based brand. Dedcool launched in Space NK end of last year. I think it was kind of September time. So it was one of those brands you couldn't actually get in the UK until relatively recently. That's why it took me so long to get this perfume, but I am obsessed. This is just the most gorgeous scent. I was sort of deceived when I first went into Space NK. You smell it in the bottle and it really doesn't smell of anything. I went in with my mum and we were spraying the perfumes and we were like, this smells of nothing. But after a while of wearing it, it starts to give you this kind of warm skin scent. It's one of those like Glossier You fragrances that just smells like you, but better. So if you like Glossier You, you will definitely love Dedcool xtramilk. It's this little guy. I haven't got very much of it left. It will be interesting to see how long this lasts me because I have only had this for about a month now, which isn't really that long to be getting through that much of an expensive perfume. Next up is the Bergamote 22 by Le Labo. This is a gorgeous perfume. Again, it's a very fresh, kind of light floral scent, quite a summery one. It smells super clean, and again, it's got that Le Labo scent to it that just feels like it sticks to all your clothes and you smell it for hours. My final favourite fragrance of 2024 is the Maison Margiela Replica Lazy Sunday Morning. It smells so clean, and I feel like that is my overarching theme with perfumes, is I want to smell like I've just jumped out of the shower. I describe the fragrance as soft skin and bed linen. That is a summary of this perfume. It smells like a spring day. It smells super fresh, super clean, and just the way I like to smell. Last year was the year that I got back into journaling after probably years of trying to journal, and I know it's something I've spoken about that I want to do a separate video on how I get into it and how I broke my habit of perfectionism. My favourite journal, my favourite book of 2024, Paper Republic Pocket Journal. The team kindly sent me this. I hands down think it changed my life. It's such a small little journal, but it fits into my bag so perfectly. Always space for this journal. And I think for me, getting into the habit was about having something that was easily accessible, that I could carry around with me and that I can always look at. The Paper Republic journals are handmade in Vienna. Amazing small company, and I feel like they're absolutely smashing at the moment because I've seen them all over the place. I wanted to just quickly show you my 2025 insert calendar. Sometimes you can just have too many journals for too many different things. You have these kind of inserts, I don't know if you can see that, and you can do like have them for different things. So I've got one for like more general writing and note taking and random things like that, and I did have a lined one, but I used that all up. It's also a great way to get off your phone if you're like me and are slightly addicted to your phone. One of my New Year's resolutions for last year was to get into reading. Really got into it. I read quite a bit last year, which I was very proud of. I got into such a reading slump. I have a bit of a thing, and I don't know if anyone else has this, but I think it's the perfectionist in me. I worry that I can't be a reader unless I've read like all of the classics and all of the proper literature books. So I convinced myself a few years ago that I was going to read all the classics, and then I think I just stumbled at the first hurdle. I wasn't enjoying the books that I was choosing to read, forcing myself to read them, and then reading just wasn't a fun activity. So my New Year's resolution for last year was to just read more and just to enjoy it, and I definitely started to enjoy reading, which was great, and I read a lot. So some of my favourite books that I read, firstly Getting Lost by Annie Ernaux. Just got this book on a whim really. I hadn't heard of her writing before, but I could not put it down, and I think I'm gonna reread it. I know it's one of those books that some people love it and some people hate it. I really enjoyed her writing style and how pared down it is and how simple she just writes what's going on kind of thing. She is crazy, but I enjoyed it so much. I'm gonna read more of her books and work this year, but I'm just trying to work out what to start with next. Now, the second favourite book or books I'm going to say books. There are 3 of these. It's the trilogy by Deborah Levy. I could not put them down. I also will say they're quite small. So if you're daunted by a big book, like I often am, they're really nice to take the pressure off your reading. I adore how she writes. I think she writes in a way that is just so relatable and so beautiful. These books had me laughing out loud. They had me crying, and I feel like it's been such a long time since I felt that connected to a book. I just thought they were so eloquent and so beautiful. And if you read 1 book or 3 books, if you want to read 3 books this year, let it be the Deborah Levy trilogy, because they are beautiful. I don't have the 3rd one because my mum has it at the moment, but she loved it too. A little bit of a random one. I feel like it doesn't fit into any category. I'll call it the wellness category. This is the Neals Yard Pillow Spray Mist, and I really enjoyed this product. I have used this every day since I got it in February of 2024. I've still got quite a bit in there, and I've used it every day, which is kind of crazy. But this product smells incredible. I find sometimes pillow sprays, pillow mists are a little bit too overpowering. Like this, on the other hand, it just is really subtle. I will spray so much of this in the air, on my pillow, all over the place, and it just sends me to sleep. I love it. I also think it's got magnesium in it, which I think is supposed to help you sleep. I don't know much about the art of sleeping, but I think magnesium is one of those things you're supposed to take to help you go to sleep better. So I'm kind of convinced that a little bit of this on the pillow will help me sleep. If it's placebo, it works, so I'm not mad about that. Now, talking about skincare, 2024 for me, all about simplifying my skincare. I think we get kind of shown all of these products all the time, and it's like my 5-step skincare routine. I really like to keep my skincare to like a minimal of like 3 products. So I'll wash my face, I'll use a serum, and then I'll use a moisturizer. I don't like to overcomplicate it. In the past, I've tried like retinols and all of this jazz, and it just does not agree with my skin. And I know with a lot of these products like retinol and things, you're supposed to persist with them to push through till your skin agrees with it. I can't help but feel it can't be good for your skin if you're forcing something on it that it doesn't agree with. That's going to be too harsh for your skin. So I really like to keep my skincare as simple as possible. I'm trying to use products that are as simple and as natural as possible. 2025 will be the year of kind of fine-tuning what I've learned in 24. This is the caudalie vinoperfect serum. This is a bit of a viral product. You've probably seen so many people talking about it, but I truly love it. I remember first hearing about caudalie from Camille Rose. I think it was like her Vogue video, Beauty Secrets or something like that, but she was using the water spray, and I never actually tried that, but I started using caudalie properly for the first time last year and using this serum every day, and I think it has changed my skin so much. It's supposed to be really good for like anti-dark spots, like acne scarring or anything like that. And I don't have acne, but I suffered quite a lot in 2023 with hormonal breakouts on my chin and my like upper lip area, and I was kind of left with a lot of this redness around there. Now I definitely have a better understanding of my hormones, so there's probably a lot of variables to play into that, but using this every day, I'm still a little bit convinced that this has helped my skin. I've got through 2 bottles of this now. This is my 3rd, and I swear by it. I think if you want to try one product, let it be the caudalie vinoperfect serum. Now this next one looks kind of gross, and it's more of like a general favorites and a change that I made in my skincare. I'm trying to get better, as I say, with my consumption and with my waste, and one of those simple ways that I'm trying to do that is by using cleansing bars, and I do swear by that as well. Now when my skin was not at its best, in order to try and like kickstart it, I had heard that people were using like the Dove body soap on their faces, and my mum had also mentioned this, so I decided to give it a go because she said she used to use it when she was younger, and then she was saying about how skincare used to be much more simple. Obviously, I feel like the skincare industry these days is huge. Keeping things simple is always gonna help if you're trying loads of different products. Anyway, I was using the Dove cleansing bar and my skin was its best ever, so I decided rather than using all of these different skincare things, I would just keep it simple and use a cleansing bar. The first cleansing bar was the Gallinee cleansing soap. It was so good. It probably took me about 2 months to use the whole thing up, which I think is quite good in terms of like use, and that's using it 2 times a day. I've still got a tiny bit left. The current one I'm using is from Lush, and my friend Amy got it for me for Christmas. I think it's the Movis soap. It's really nice. It's really gentle on the skin, and again, 0 waste, which I really appreciate with my products. Now for my makeup products, I only wanted to talk about 2 products, and that is the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint by Charlotte Tilbury. This product launched in summer and it is their foundation stick. I have got so many people onto this. All of my friends are wearing it. I haven't been wearing it so much in winter, but like I need a little bit more coverage. At the moment I've got on the e.l.f. Glow Tint, which I think is a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury one. But this foundation stick, it's super lightweight. It gives you a really glowing complexion, and I always get compliments whenever I wear this. It's one of those products that just gives you that healthy glow. This also lasted me such a long time. I mean, I've just had a look and I have like that much left, which is not great. That lasted me about 6 months, which I think is pretty good in terms of a glow tint. And then my final product is the Glossier concealer, the stretch concealer. I have this in the shade Light 4. I used to use this product all the time, and actually when this first arrived, I got it in the Black Friday sales. I was kind of shocked with how small this is. It used to be a lot bigger. I'm a real Glossier fan. I've been wearing them for years and years and years since they first started. But this is a little bit smaller than the last one I had. This concealer, honestly, it's the best. It goes on super easily, it melts into the skin. This is an all-time favorite for me, and it's one of those products that I realized, like, why did I ever stop buying that? It's so good. Sticking to a very similar theme, I'm going to talk about moisturizers now, and my favorite moisturizers. This looks disgusting. I really am eking this out because I love it so much. There's really nothing in here. Hey Matcha 26 by Le Labo body lotion. It's the luxurious thing I've ever owned. It smells incredible. I did want to say with the Le Labo body lotions is I think they are such a nice way to kind of discover the brand. Honestly, I think when I wear this, I get more compliments than when I wear a perfume sometimes. I will put this on and then my clothes will smell incredible until I wash them. I feel like saying that is going to put some people off. Really just like to smell clean. I'm just obsessed with this. I will be repurchasing this. This year, 2024, I am going to be doing Project Pan. If you don't know about Project Pan, it's basically this kind of TikTok trend whereby you use up all of your products before you buy new ones. I don't feel like I have an excess amount of product, but because I do content creation, I get to try out a lot of new products and new brands and things. Sometimes that can lead to a lot of products on the go. It's a really fun part of the job, but I do get super overwhelmed. This is kind of like a side note to this whole video. And in 2024, I really want to be a little bit more conscious of my own consumption and what I'm buying and being sent. The next product I wanted to talk about was the Mirror Water body oil. I'm using it in the summer. I just adore it. It smells kind of like a spa. I really like how quickly this absorbs into the skin. Cannot rate this highly enough. I love it. My next favourite is accessories, and it is these sunglasses from Les Specs. I have a little bit of a sunglasses addiction. I feel like it's my favourite accessory because I feel like it really just changes the way a look comes together and how you feel in an outfit. These are the Work It sunglasses. I did try the Out of Love ones, which I think are the ones that are like more viral, like Kendall Jenner was wearing them. I always see them. But I tried them on and I just felt like they were too small on my face and just made me look a little bit strange. But these ones are a slightly bigger oval shape. I feel like they cover more of my eyes and my face, and I just really like how they look. I also got them in this greeny colour. I think it's green. It's kind of like a greeny brown, and then it's got like this slightly tinted sunglasses. But I also just think they're super fun. They are the sunglasses that I reach for the most, hands down. I wore a lot of neck scarves in 2024. It was the year of the neck scarf, the necktie. Spring, summer, I was wearing a lot of like silky ones, and I never thought I could be that person. I remember I went to uni with a girl and she used to wear them all the time and she always used to look so chic. I remember trying them and it just never really worked, but I think it's the year of the necktie, guys. And I think the like silky ones look so nice in summer. But then in winter, it felt like there was this whole new category unlocked. This one is from Free People and I wore this non-stop in November. And then for Christmas, my mum actually got me this fluffy mohairy one. I also was making quite a few for friends for Christmas and birthday presents and things like that because they're so easy to make. If you crochet or if you knit, there is a pattern called the Sophie scarf, but it's a really easy pattern to make. And I definitely want to make some more in different colours, in different wools, and just have a bit more of an experiment because it's such a nice, cozy accessory. I have quite a few little brown bags. I'm currently looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, full in my wardrobe. But my favourite bag of 2024 was this one from The Horse. Now I can't remember the exact name of this one, but the guys kindly sent me this one and it has been everywhere with me. It fits so much in it, and I feel like this leather, I don't know if you can see properly, but it's the most gorgeous soft leather. It's kind of a bit of a take on the Loewe puzzle bag, which I also love, but it's a little bit out of my price bracket. But it's so gorgeous and it's so well made. It's got these little magnets here, so it closes really nicely and you can just keep it closed, but it also always fits a book in there. Of course, my pocket journal, sunglasses. I have so much in here right now. I've got my purse, I've got some floss, got a couple of lipsticks, and there is so much space. It's one of those bags that looks deceiving in terms of how small it is and how much it can fit in it. This bag is gonna continue to come everywhere with me in 2025. I really feel like I elevated my style last year with the neckties, but I also could not stop wearing loafers. I'm not gonna put these on the bed because I don't want to get my clean sheets dirty. These loafers are from Jonak Paris, and I have them in black as well, but I tend to switch between these two all the time. It's a really simple shoe, and I feel like it just makes an outfit look so much smarter, so much chicer, and they are so comfy. I really don't do many talking videos, so I'm going to call it a day here, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed my 2024 favourites. I'm really hoping that 2025 is a year for me to really tune in on a lot of the stuff that I learned in 24 and enjoyed. I also would really love to know any book recommendations that you guys have. I want to get back into a better routine with reading, and I'm yet to find any books that I've enjoyed as much as the ones I mentioned. So if you guys have any similar books or a similar vibe, please let me know. I would love to read them too. And on that note, I will leave you guys. If you did like this video, please let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on other videos you might like to see. And yeah, I'm gonna scoot, but thank you.